One of the great examples from history that I love is the story of prayers for peace during the late 80s, or really through all the 80s, in communist East Germany that led to the opening of the Berlin Wall. You see, what happened is that people began meeting in churches in the town, or in a church in the town of Leipzig and in East Germany, and began praying for peace in their town. They just began praying for peace, and they were praying for God to break through international tensions and to bring peace. And this is something that went on for years. People continued to pray for years and years. And then by the fall of 1989, this prayer movement had reached thousands and began to spread beyond Leipzig. And people started bringing their prayers not just inside the church, but people started bringing their prayers into the streets. And there was fear as the East German government was organizing to suppress revolt. So they had machine guns ready. They had troops ready to suppress some type of revolt that they were afraid of that might happen. And so you had aid stations that were being set up in churches and ways to take care of people who might be injured. And estimates vary, but at least 70,000 people gathered in the streets with candles, united in prayer, chanting no violence. And this movement in the town of Leipzig began to spread through all of East Germany. And one reporter writes that people held their breath, thinking that there was going to be violence, but people held their breath. But in the end, the state took no action. And these prayer protests spread to other East German cities, and this eventually led to the opening of the Berlin Wall within a few weeks. Now, the Communist Party in East Germany thought they had things under control. They were mobilized and ready for action, and it's reported that one communist official said this. He said, "We were ready for anything. Ready for anything except prayers and candles." Except prayers and candles. But if the people of God pray, God then hears and responds in ways that promise breakthrough and promise miracle.